Hi there. As I've got quite a few new subscribers here to this channel, thought I'd give you a little background on what's going on with my most recent videos regarding the '68 Mustang. Here's the car. It's 1968 Mustang Sprint, Sprint A, I believe it is, because it had the 289 and two-barrel carburetor, whereas the Sprint B was more closer to a GT, had the four-barrel and driving lights. Anyway, this was my son's car when I purchased it in 2010. And when he was 14, with the intention of us doing a project together to build his first car, which we did. Turns out the 289 was hurt. So I purchased a 1992 5.0 HO out of a Mustang GT that had an AOD automatic transmission attached to it. Because at the time, my son was a bit intimidated by manual transmissions. I had a 91 Fox body that I had bought new. But anyway, and we decided to swap it. Prior to that, I'm not a mechanic. It's one reason I do the videos on here, is to kind of help people and let people know you can do a lot of this stuff yourself without formal training. It's a lot easier than you think. But I've never pulled an engine out of a car or transmission or anything prior to touching this car, and my son and I did everything ourselves. So where I'm at now, the AOD had some issues, and my son is married now. He's out on his own with his own family, and the car stays here. This is my garage. That's my TR6 over there. There's plenty of videos about the TR6 and my Aprilia Falco there, SL1000R. But let's talk about the Mustang. So finally decided to do the T5 conversion and install a manual transmission in this car. We pulled the engine and the transmission and the AOD. I sold the AOD almost the exact same day I pulled it out. Purchased the transmission, installed a Mustang Steve clutch cable and pedal, and now I've got the engine and transmission in the car, and just finishing up, buttoning up a few things before we crank it again and try it out. My son has a new baby, and he doesn't have the time to come over here, and I would hope to do all the work, me and him together, as we did when we built the car, but that just has not worked out. And I'm really tired of the car just sitting in my garage taking up space. So I'm gonna get it running again, so at least it can be driven and not just sit here. It's a beautiful car. Completely rebuilt suspension, front and rear. It's got the Shelby drop on the front end. 620-pound Grab-A-Track springs that have 3/4 of a coil cut in the front. Got 4.5 leaf Grab-A-Track leaf springs in the back. Edelbrock IAS shocks all the way around. It handles great. It's stiff as it can be. Also has the Meyer Racing shock tower brace. Triangulates the front end, keeps everything tight. Full JBA 2.5-inch system with jet hot coated JBA headers, which have been fantastic. They've not discolored or anything in the time we've had the car. But anyway, this is kind of just an overview of what I'm doing here. I'm really close to getting this finished. The shifter's installed, which it's a Hurst 5-speed shifter for that T5. I've added a tachometer that fits in a dead spot that was in the gauges. We've still got to put the dash back in, but it's really close. Most of the wiring, I've got the harness in, fuel rails, fuel lines are hooked up. I've got to bolt the radiator in, connect a few other things, and we're ready to fire it up. Put some fluids in it and everything. But anyway, tell me what you think. I have the original 289, came out of the cars over here, and the original C4 transmission is over there in the shop. Just about every part I took off of this car, I have. Be returned to original very easily. But it's my son's car. It's his for the rest of his life. He had stipulated that he, do really good in school and everything, and it was his. He ended up driving this car every day to high school, rain or shine. It's been wonderful. The EFI, get 25 miles per gallon. Not too much power for him, when he was that age. He only got one ticket in it, and that was his fault. But anyway, this is the '68, and this is what I'm working on. I've got a few videos out there on it right now on the page. Please browse and click the like button. Thanks, sir. And ma'am. Bye.